Hello, everyone. My name is Pav, and I'm joined today with my friends Dodd and Alan. This is a little bit of an experiment on this channel that we're running, where we're just gonna have a bunch of footage of video games and shoot the shit and probably talk about the games, but I imagine we won't stay super on topic. The Switch 2 reveal was just a few days ago, so I imagine that's going to be taking up a lot of the conversation. But yeah, Dodd, Alan.
Hi, I'm Dodd.
Hi.
Joined here by a good buddy Alan. Say hi, Alan.
Hello, Alan.
Good one, man. Thank you. Yeah, so like Pav said, just kind of like a fun little channel just to talk about games, but also shoot the shit, just kind of have fun, see what happens. But
what are
today,
you doing in this playthrough, Dodd?
What am I doing? This is Super Mario 64. I know it's a little bit of a niche game. Some of you might not know it. But in this game, I think it's kind of funny. I think I started trying to do a 120 star run, and then I get up to about Shifting Sandland, and then I just stop and just do a 70 star at the end because I realized, holy shit, half of this game is not that fun. But
yeah, once you get past like the main floor, I feel like
like the first like lobby room, every level is fun, and then like for the rest of the areas, there's like 1 or 2 fun levels per area. But it's okay. It's still a great time. Bad Mario is still.
I was 4 years old, and this was the first ever 3-dimensional video game I ever saw. It was at my uncle's house because he had an old N64, and it blew my little kid mind because I'd only seen like a Game Boy Advance at that point, so we're still just dealing with sprites. Yeah. So to be like, wow, you can actually roam in 3D space. I didn't know such a thing was even possible.
Yeah. No, I think it would be either this or Mario Kart 64. I would think that would be my first 3D game that I ever saw. Because I had an older brother who already had this shit by the time I was like functioning. Just for reference for audience, we're all younger than this game.
Yeah. But, I was gonna say, wait, Alan, when did the GBA come out? Didn't it come out around the time we would have been 3 or 4?
Yeah, it's
2001.
Oh, are we talking?
Oh shit.
Yeah, 2000. Yeah, that's right.
It had to be 2001.
Okay, so it came out,
something like that. I think the SP was like the one that took like 8 years to come out.
I never had an SP.
I
only had the original one.
2 on the shelf right now because I have 1, and then Janelle had 1 from their childhood. But no, I think that's one of my favorite handheld systems personally. I played this shit out of Leaf Green on that boy.
Dude, I still have a shitty bootleg copy of Leaf Green. Dude,
all right, Nintendo, don't listen to this. I have so many bootleg Game Boy games. It's not funny. I have a fucking.
I don't want. I want to get the authentic ones, but they're so fucking hard to find,
but,
man.
Game Boy bootleg games are so easy, and they're like $3. And it plays exactly the same. I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't care.
It's even easier to get a Game Boy Advance cartridge-sized micro SD reader and just put a bunch of .gb files on the thing.
I have that too.
Alan, can you cut that out in post? Because I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. I've never heard of.
Yeah, actually, sorry. I think you lagged out there.
Sorry.
My mistake. I think I don't know what a Steam
Deck is.
No, all seriousness, I use that hypothetical device. If I had one, I would put ROM hacks on there, I think, but I don't want. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, so it's okay.
Yeah, I've never heard of a TTDS. What is that?
Yeah, I have no idea. R4? Game Shark? What? Huh? What the hell? So real quick, for those of you who don't know me, I am a very amateur Mario speedrunner. So don't judge me on what you're seeing on screen and how many times I miss everything, because I was just trying to go for a complete run, even if it's bad. No, but anyway, Mario 64, huh? It's
I was just gonna say, what are you boys thinking of the Switch 2?
The Switch 2? I think people are overreacting hard as shit. I think there's so much misinformation about the game. It's just very I don't know. There's so much misinformation about like the price of the games and like how it actually
I keep
works
seeing
about
people
something
say
we've
it's like
seen once.
$90.
Yeah, and
They're like, yeah, standard price is 90, and I'm like, where the fuck are you seeing that? The only game that has like a confirmed price is Mario Kart, and that's
Donkey
80.
Kong. They did confirm that.
Yeah,
one
but
too.
Donkey
That's
Kong's 70, so they're still wrong.
Yes, exactly. But then they'll throw out the like, oh, it's 70 to 90 range. I'm like, okay, it's not though. I'm gonna flame Jeff Keighley a little bit because he perpetuated the fucking $80 thing.
The latest Madden was $70, and I didn't see anyone complaining about that. But all right,
every single like modern game nowadays is just $70. It just is what it is.
Yeah, I mean it's been that way for a while.
All right, unpause, Alan, in editing.
Oh my Christ.
I think it's fine. All right.
Yeah, you'll probably be able to sync it back up.
It's fine.
This is why I'm recording the desktop too.
The desktop too.
Good
desktop to a PC too.
But no, I think
Dude, I'm really hyped for the like mouse thing because I think like mouse and keyboard gaming is such a like untapped market for like console. Like literally, if you play on console, you just don't have access to it.
Correct. Yeah, I think like
I think I realized with the Civ trailer, it's like
it's interesting.
That's going to be a game changer.
Yeah,
I think
it's interesting. Playing Civ on like a stick, it would be horrible. But, you know, with a little mouse, as long as it works well, you know, who knows how well it works. But
I mean, if anything, it'll also probably make porting like Wii games over to the Switch 2 like a lot easier as well.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's their thought process, especially with how they put GameCube on NSO. I feel like Wii has to be the next natural step, maybe DS in between that. But I feel like
I would think that would be pretty easy. That would be pretty easy though, isn't it? Because like the Joy-Cons already have like IR.
Yeah, but Joy-Con IR is dog shit.
Yeah, it's really bad. A mouse is definitely
on an IR
more precise than a Wii like controller would be.
But no, here's the thing: like a Wiimote works infinitely better than Joy-Cons.
Oh yeah,
and I can't explain why.
Yeah,
because I think
have
it's
to
like
sit within like 4 feet of the fucking TV
for a Wiimote.
Yeah, like because I was trying to play mine on my TV recently, like back home, and if you sit too far away from the TV, which you probably will now with how big TVs are, it doesn't pick up the sensor bar anymore.
Does it not? Did you have a busted sensor
it's like
bar?
I think it's like I'm exaggerating. It's probably something like 10 feet, but like
I mean, I guess the idea is a lot of Wii, actually I don't know what the idea with the Wii is. Straight up.
I'm gonna say the Wii was like CRT era, so
yeah, that's true. Screens are a little bit smaller, especially at launch. As like the birth of LCDs. But
I was gonna say the Wii is still technically a 4x3 native console.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
If you select the widescreen option, it just stretches the picture.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does like the pan and scan thing, doesn't it, or whatever it is?
It just looks weird as hell. As you can see, there's some good old black really bars on the side of this gameplay. I do think the mouse is going to be very cool for Prime, especially. I think that's the perfect game to test it out on because, like, Nintendo, don't listen again. There's the good old Dolphin mod that like allows you to use a real mouse. You play it. Yeah, in like the GameCube Primes, and of course it just like works better than a Wiimote.
Well, I was thinking about it as well, right? Like even with mouse and keyboard isn't like ideal because you don't get any like what's the word?
Tactile.
Like you don't get like a spectrum of control with keys, like it's a button.
Yeah.
And so strafing can never be too precise on mouse and keyboard, but now that you're combining it like with another Joy-Con.
Yeah. I do think that's
and the control stick. Yeah.
I mean,
you get like the best of both worlds.
Yeah. I would wonder if you can change like your sensitivity on it. Like I would assume you have to be able to.
I have to imagine you.
With all like the settings they've now added, like finally a fucking Nintendo console with resolution settings for the first time ever. I'm pretty sure. I would assume you can, but like from like the tech demos I saw like live people playing it, like not just videos. It didn't seem too bad. They just had like a normal mouse pad. And it seemed to be working.
I mean, I think it is just a normal mouse.
Probably.
Like, there's nothing like super special about it.
I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't know the science of a mouse to know if they're the same thing. I don't know if it's like if it's IR or what, or not IR. What's the?
I mean,
that's the wrong word. I think
DPI.
Yeah, I think that's what
DPI is dots per inch.
Yeah.
I think most mice work with like lasers, but I can check.
I mean, probably. There's a laser in the bottom of my mouse. That's all I know. What the hell?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess there are different types of mice. Well, like we don't have ball mice anymore.
Yeah. It's not 1996.
Okay, yeah, laser mice use a diode to illuminate the surface, and then it like captures an image. I guess that's interesting.
Okay.
It uses like,
I mean, it probably just sets like a quote unquote spawn point, right? And it's like, okay, this 0, 0 coordinate that I've created is the center point, and therefore the DPI.
oh yeah, it's literally just a CMOS sensor and a laser.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Basically just a camera and a light.
I mean, that makes sense. It sounds about right. I will do
Joy-Con accessory that turns your Switch mouse into a trackball.
That would be sick as hell.
I wonder if we'll see like a bigger, I mean, definitely not because it's Nintendo, but like a bigger competitive gaming scene. If you like,
Give me a
you're
Splatoon
opening
4.
yeah, like now that you're opening up mouse and keyboard gaming.
I mean, it'd be interesting, but like I feel like just performance-wise, there is no way you'd ever choose to play it unless it's a Nintendo exclusive, you know? Like I feel like, especially,
But it
like,
could be like a pathway for like a lot of people getting into it, right?
yeah,
Because like building a gaming PC is really fucking expensive.
it definitely will be now.
Yeah.
That's damn true.
And then like also that was the other thing. People were like up in arms about like
Dude.
the $450 price tag, and they were like,
Is
"That's
that
ridiculous."
not like
And
reasonable?
I was like, "What?"
Like I felt like I was the one on crazy.
It's still the
Bills,
cheapest
like,
console of
on
this
the market
generation.
by far.
Yeah, like what?
And didn't they like release a new PS5 for like $800 or something?
$800, yeah.
Yeah.
The PS5 Pro.
Like, am I the crazy one here? Like, it feels like it's not that bad.
No.
I think the argument is when you release a product that's closer to $500, you expect similar.
But it's
I don't
similar
know,
spec-wise to the Steam Deck, which is also that price.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But how about that's a null excuse because the Switch has a lot of games, but the Steam Deck has all games.
That's fair.
So
Fair.
All right. Well, look, man. Oh,
But it's still cheaper than the Steam Deck.
Oh yeah, and it's also an official product that you can,
I mean, the Steam Deck's an official product, but like,
if you're trying to
You know
play
what I mean.
Nintendo things, it's
Yeah,
certainly
it's
not.
But no, I mean, I think shit, man. I think like it's a reasonable
I mean,
price
look, man, I'm
for
gonna buy it.
that kind of
I'm
power,
buying
yeah.
that shit, man.
It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. I'm still gonna buy the damn thing at launch.
Yeah.
I think I already got my pre-order set up, and I don't know if I'm in a financial position to pre-order this console. I'm still gonna do it.
Exactly, and then like
Do not take financial advice from
And that's
the
why you're on the
Doddcast.
fucking pre-order list.
exactly. No, I don't care. You can call me, make it say it's a bad financial decision. I'm still gonna be happy driving around as the cow from Moo Moo Meadows, and you know you can't take that from me. You can't take that from me because I spent $500.
I mean,
on
like-
Mario Kart.
I've been saying this since I got the Steam Deck, but I think at this point, if you own a Steam Deck and a gaming PC, that's all you really need. You don't really need either of like the consoles
probably.
anymore.
I mean,
And then like it's the Switch, right? Like it's only Nintendo
yeah,
that has exclusives anymore.
because the fucking any single PlayStation game worth playing is on PC now.
Yeah,
Like-
except Bloodborne, which
Okay,
is
well-
now on Switch.
Yeah, I said worth playing. I said worth playing though, so you know, still.
Hey man, I like Bloodborne.
Hey, look, man, I don't like roll slop. That's the funniest post I've seen in a while. Holy shit.
Nate's response was so good. He was like, "You mean the fan base known for notoriously just telling everyone to get good is not going to react in a mature way to this?"
That's very true.
We could do an entire episode just on gaming discourse on Twitter.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Yeah, and kind of, especially this past like 24 hours.
Oh
has
my
just
God,
rotted
dude.
my brain. I think that shit.
I literally
has
like
melted
felt
me.
like I was going crazy because like the more that I saw everyone complaining about like shit, I was like, am I crazy for thinking this is like fair? Like especially the like pre-order thing. People were like, "Oh, if you haven't like paid hundreds of dollars, you don't get the Switch 2 pre-order." And I was like, "Well, it's not like they're asking for that shit now. It's like if you've given them money over the years, they're rewarding you." I think that's valid.
Correct. Yeah.
Context, by the way, for anybody who does not know us, whenever someone makes fun of anything, the default is to do a shitty impression of me and my voice.
Shitty.
So this is not yeah.
Operative
So
word.
Did I do an impression of you?
That's just our default cringe Twitter guy voice.
I need to people to know that these are not my takes. These are just takes coming out of a shitty impression of my voice.
It depends. Sometimes it could be you. It all depends.
Found the Persona fans.
Oh, you're
Yeah, that's true. I show any of our DMs to the public, you're going down.
You're cooked, brother. No, I think it's just it's a ridiculous complaint, I think, because like you bought the Switch to have fun, not predicated on the fact that, oh, I'm going to use this to buy a second console.
Yeah, like
in
you
8
couldn't
years.
have known.
Like so like there's no like if you're gonna buy the Switch 2, why did you not buy the Switch 1? I'm just gonna ask you that right now.
Like I said, I think for like the only people I feel for are like poorer families who are like, oh,
Yeah,
like
no,
we want
that's
to get our like
definitely fair.
first family console or something. But like for anyone that we're friends with and stuff, I'm like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
If you didn't own a Switch 1, you obviously didn't like want the Switch 2 that bad.
Correct. And I think the worst tweet I saw was like a meme about like, oh, people reacting poorly to the price, and the name of the account that posted it was something like Pirate Bay.
Nation.
Or
Yeah.
Pirate Nation. That was it. I was like, motherfucker, you were not buying the game. You were at no point going to buy the game or this system. Don't fucking lie to me. You were not gonna buy this shit, man.
I love how people are like, oh yeah, leave like memeing on like Nintendo because they're like, oh, like stop defending the multi-billion-dollar corpo, and I was like, yeah, but in this case they're like actually doing something nice for me.
Yeah, how about when it benefits me?
Yeah, it's like I directly benefit from this. I'm not gonna fucking shame them for it.
I'm the in group here, so therefore it is good.
Also, even if I wasn't, I don't think I
like,
have
it's fine,
any
it's
problem with
fair.
like anti-scalping practices.
Yeah, and I think
ever.
it's a fair methodology to use because like
It's obviously not perfect, right? But
I mean, like not perfect, but it's never going to be. There's so many
3 fucking years to get my hands on the PS5, which honestly was not a great purchase anyway, but
yeah, I really have not used that shit nearly enough to make it worth it.
I used it for Spider-Man 2, which wasn't as good as Spider-Man 1. So
Oh, but don't worry, you can play Spider-Man 1 on PS5 now. So
I can, and on PC. Spider-Man 2 is also on PC
that's
now,
true.
right?
It sure is.
Sure is. Yeah, it sure is.
What was the other thing about like the Duskbloods announcement? Everyone was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they're doing exclusives." And I was like, "Isn't everyone's complaint with Sony and Xbox right now that they don't have any exclusives? Like,
They're just
what
mad
the
that
fuck
it wasn't.
do you guys want?"
They're just mad that it went from a console that they had and could play
they
on,
owned.
and then now it's an exclusive on something else, and now that's a bad thing. But it was never.
Do you like the
even
game?
an
Do you want the
exclusive.
game?
Yeah.
It's like, do you want the game to get a sequel? Do you want the game to get DLC? The devs realize that they can make free money off of the backs of PC gamers and people buying the game twice. Of course, they're going to port it to PC.
Yeah. Correct. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way Duskbloods doesn't. I mean, I say that, but Bloodborne also hasn't come to PC, but you know,
I don't know. Does anything not first party Nintendo actually stay on Nintendo? I don't think it does.
what do you mean?
I don't
Like,
oh,
you mean like do any third-party titles ever stay exclusive? Probably
Yeah.
not.
like anything that
Right?
isn't
Like-
made by in-house by Nintendo, I feel like always comes
Like No
to
More
something.
Heroes was a Wii exclusive, and I think it's on Steam now.
Yeah, I think at least
It
the
is,
third
yeah.
one.
I think
Ignore
the first
that
one
pause.
too might have actually gotten,
nice,
might have gotten
good
ported.
work.
You're gonna see me plunge off the cliff in about 1 second. Sorry. And goodbye. See ya. It's been fun.
Oh, God,
No,
you're gonna
I
make
mean
me-
like Nintendo definitely has tons of shitty consumer practices.
Yes, correct. They're very
Yeah,
out of
like-
touch, but I think that's
Yeah.
the one in touch move that they made that I think is.
But this
overall
isn't
good.
like one of them.
No.
Like,
God damn it! I
Bruh.
forgot about this. Hey, you want to see a plumber die in about 1 second? Sorry, about 4 seconds. There we go. No, I don't know. I think it's
you were making this an editing nightmare.
you
Jesus.
don't have to edit that. What are you talking about?
Why? Yeah. Why would you edit that
Yeah,
out?
okay.
It's just it's a free flow of consciousness, man. That's
No,
all.
I meant the sink of the actual plummet to the death.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, there's only one point where it'll desync, and then you should be fine.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think overall it's good. So like, it not only because it benefits me, I think it benefits a lot of people. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
and like scalping
also-
as a culture has been so fucked, just like lately. And I hate that I have to phrase it as a culture because it shouldn't be, but it is.
Well, oh my god, there was like an artist that I saw that like was selling tickets to their concert. I forget what it was, but it was like you can't resell a ticket for more than you bought it for.
That's mega based. That's
And I was like, that's great. And people were like mad about it, and they were like, oh, this is bullshit. Like, I was like, why?
Why do you want to sell
Why
it
is
for
it
more?
bullshit?
Yeah, why do you want to sell it for more, big guy? Explain to me.
Yeah, like fuck you. Like,
Explain to me right now. Show me your Pokemon card collection right the fuck now. I know what you are, you piece of shit.
How much did you spend on this booster box on launch?
At least
And how much are you selling the singles for?
At least $40.
This last red coin is always such a bitch.
Yeah, let's let's talk about what's on screen for a minute. I'm bad at this game, and goodbye. See you, pal. Luckily, you don't lose a life there, but hey. Remember when I said I'm an amateur earlier? I am. There's an emphasis on
I've
that.
always had this same problem on the fucking last
No, high key, the first two are the hardest to get because you have to maintain a very specific like flutter to it because you are fucking speeding at them. These ones aren't that bad.
I always fuck up the last one.
Yeah. No, the first one's fucked me up the most because you have to be on a very specific straight path. I almost die here, I think.
Well, I can point out what fucks me up. You saw how after you grabbed the last one, you like caught the drift of speed?
Yeah.
Because you're in the descent for that last two. Sometimes if you touch the control stick a little bit, you'll just fly back up and miss the last one. And I'm like,
oh, okay, cool. And then you can just like slam into the side of the switch pillar and then just die.
Yeah.
That's another funny thing. Cool trick there. If you just bounce off of the switch and then hit the star, you just skip the entire text box from opening the switch, which is just a neat little thing.
oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to defy physics for a minute. See ya. All right. And then I fuck it up. Excuse me.
I was going to ask why you were going that way.
Because you can just do this.
But yeah, but
I think I have to
you
get
can
to
do
the
it on the
top.
other slope, can't you?
What
The
other
slope right here.
Yeah, but you have to go up that slope to get to this slope. Yeah.
No, I mean like
No, like the green slope with the red coin on it. Right?
Yeah, the green slope on the
Yeah, no,
left.
you have to get to like the upper layer where like the water cannon is to get there, but you have to go up that slope to get to the same height.
Oh, I see. So it's
You know
like
what I mean?
the same.
Yeah. It would be the same. You'd have to like run around past the chain jump, get back, and then like go up there anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's wrong with my hands right now? That's insane.
What did you record this on?
Huh? What did I record
Like,
it on?
what console did you record this on?
Oh, yeah, no. I think tragically, I think my original Mario 64 cart died. I don't think it works anymore. I still have the cart, but I think it's dead, dude. I'm.
Oh, bye bye. There we go.
No, it's fine.
Are you using like a
Give me mercy.
GameCube controller? Or?
GameCube. That's my mode of. What the fuck, dude? I forgot about that. That's not fair. I dove
He's
into
getting
his ass.
kicked by King Baba, man.
Look, man, he still has done 0 damage to me. It's fine. No, I think the classic controller kind of sucks for anything beyond an SNES game. Which I guess fair
I've
enough.
never
That
even
was
owned-
classic at the time, to be fair. So I guess the verbiage is correct.
I think I had like a bit of a mind blown moment the most recent time I held an N64 controller and I realized just like the little control stick nub, that's just a nunchuck. That's literally just a nunchuck. It's the exact same design.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess that's true.
Down to having the Z button on it.
Yeah, it's pretty true.
No, there was one time we were at Wade's, and I was playing Mario 64 on his CRT.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing such a good job on like the final Bowser level until like the last throw, and I just kept throwing him off the side. It's like on the last level, you know, because like the
Yeah, did him 3
floor
times.
is falling apart.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fucked.
It's such a pain in the ass. You can never control him where he needs to go.
Well, I can. Actually, I'll explain that. So if you go past like 3 spins of Mario, like 360-degree rotations,
yeah.
the like variable that determines like the acceleration of Bowser is fucked at that point. And I'm getting slapped in the face with balls as I say this. But it
shout out to the audio only listeners.
it becomes the point.
I don't think that exists.
Look, it might. It is going so fast at that point that where you press A is not going to be where
it doesn't like actually impact anything.
Yeah, so like, it's at that point your timing is fucked and you might as well just start over. But like beyond 3, you can time it based on like, or before 3, sorry, you can time it based on like the whoosh sound effect of like turning him. What am I trying to say? You can like time it that way, and like where Mario is pointing, like if Bowser's face is pointing at the bomb prior to those 3 spins, he will go that way. But like after that, it's over. You're
right.
fucked.